I don't know if you know who, I'm sure you do, Hasan Piker is. But he responded to you and says, I obviously don't believe this even a little bit. This is your last post, that went to Cuba to document the humanitarian crisis, blah, blah, blah. I don't even buy this a little bit, but it is ominous that this medically stupid, he called you a foul name, is going to Cuba to manufacture propaganda for what I assume will be additional U.S. intervention. How do you respond to that?
Well, he's the same person who went to Cuba with Ilhan Omar's daughter to promote how it was taking communism inside of Cuba.
Please tell me he's gonna respond to this now and be like, "I'm not stupid."
So he actually went on a paid trip from
A paid trip? Yeah, paid isn't. I paid for it, motherfucker. What do you mean a paid trip?
organization to go to Cuba. Yet he saw what I saw with my own two eyes, and he thought it's still a good idea to promote communism and socialism inside of a country that is letting their children starve, letting the people go without internet. They don't even have access to freedom of speech inside this country, yet he still wants to promote that. And so he's going to call me stupid. Meanwhile, he's seeing what I'm seeing. I'm seeing people suffer. I'm seeing a civilization.
I mean, yeah, it is stupid because I also saw people suffer, but between you and I actually knew what the leading cause of that suffering was: the American oil embargo, the blockade.
That is depressed, has no hope left in their eyes, and yet he's still advocating for more of that.
I, I do feel like he's like the anti-Kirk. His facial features are too big. That's funny. I'm not stupid. He's stupid. I do think that we now live in a media environment where it just doesn't really matter. Like, as long as someone is just agreeing with your biased narrative, your biased framework, that's it. People just like slot themselves in the camps. No matter how brilliant someone is, most people will say, you're an idiot, you suck, you're violent, whatever. And no matter how dumb someone is, if they're in agreement with that person, they'll be like, no, he's great. He's awesome. He's based. He's doing God's work. He's doing honest work here. Nick Shirley is proof of that. Nick Shirley is proof of that because he is objectively, medically stupid. Nick Shirley has his freedom of speech oppressed by his literacy capacity. Also, that chatter was wrong. He never says he's not stupid. He actually kind of recognizes how stupid he is, in my opinion. The next article Fox News is going to print about you is going to be on your ableism. Yeah, we're making the reactionaries woke piece by piece. One by one, every single day, we're making these unbelievably reactionary, racist, awful people with repugnant politics woke. They're talking about the same people that were like talking about the Wuhan flu or whatever are now talking about how I'm like an anti-Asian racist. They're saying hashtag stop Asian hate. That's the RNC's research department, dude. The RNC research department was like hashtag stop Asian hate.